like noise in the background, that's because I'm not like home today. But today we're gonna be doing Ramadan reflections. And before I do that, I want to show you guys this view because it's beautiful. Alhamdulillah, look at this. I'm gonna miss this. It's absolutely stunning, isn't it? Look at the view, alhamdulillah. Look at that. It's so beautiful. The sun's just shining. It's nice. Anyways, so I'm not gonna be long today because obviously I want to enjoy this view. Matter of fact, let's go outside today. I'm just gathering my belongings and we're gonna go outside. I don't know if the Wi-Fi is gonna be like outside. But no harm in trying, right? Let's see if it will work. I mean, just look, the sun is like literally, the sun is sunning. I think the Wi-Fi should work fine out here. Okay. I'm gonna sit right here. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. All right. So, assalamu alaikum, family. So, welcome to my first Ramadan ever as a Muslim. Alhamdulillah. And this is more like for me. So, if anyone watches, then thank you for listening. But this is like my reflection, so I can look back one day and like just remember my Ramadan experience. So if you're new here, my name's Khadija, and it's my first Ramadan ever as a revert, and I just wanted to share this journey with you guys, and especially for those who are learning or experiencing Ramadan for the first time as well. Congratulations. And I just love to connect during this beautiful month. So drop an emoji, your favorite your favorite emoji if you're fasting right now, and let me know where you're tuning in from. So also let me know what's your one most loved or like your most favorite thing about Ramadan. For me, I'm just happy to be Muslim. It's just that simple, honestly. But so yeah, let's talk about my first Ramadan and like my experience so far, just so I can like check back on this later. The hardest part for me has definitely just been, I don't know, life. Like I've just been having a lot of like things. I feel like I've been tested a lot during this month. But alhamdulillah, I stuck to Allah and I didn't allow my obstacles to get in my way. Even now, I'm in the midst of moving from this beautiful place on the outside. Don't get me started. But yeah, I think the most like hardest part was just, it wasn't even the fasting for me. It's just the experiences that I had or interactions that I had that haven't been so favorable. But I'm just grateful to be alive and just grateful to be able to experience this first Ramadan as Muslim. I think the most surprising thing so far this Ramadan, or something that I didn't expect to experience, was or is just being able to like get through with like the scholarship that I submitted for TAR Teal. You guys should check out that app. It's really cool. Alhamdulillah, it's been such a help for me like during this Ramadan when I go to Tarawih. I left my stuff in there, so I have to look back every now and then. But it's been such a helpful, so helpful to me, because when I go to the like prayers, I don't know what they're saying, not now, but alhamdulillah, inshallah, one day I will know, and I won't have to use the app. But for now, like the app has been a game changer. Like I've been able to just like actually follow along with what they're praying, um, and just really consume and be present in the moment, and not just like mindlessly going through the prayer, but like actually being in prayer and being in Allah and learning about Allah. So it's just been such a blessing. I'm so happy that I was able to be gifted that scholarship for Tartil, and now I'm able to use it. And just like I'm excited to for things to get sorted out in my personal life, and hopefully, inshallah, I'll be settled to the point where I can be able to just um learn more and not like feel how I'm feeling now. My favorite moment so far this Ramadan has been, I feel like every time I break my fast is my favorite moment, because I'm just like, Alhamdulillah, I made it to the end of the day. And especially like when you have like those times where it's just like you don't feel like being today, or you don't feel like fasting today, but you still did it and you got through it. Like that's my favorite moment, knowing that I got to the end of the day and I did Taraweeh and I was able to get through it. That's been my favorite moments so far. Being able to know that I made it to another day of Ramadan, alhamdulillah. That I'm alive, alhamdulillah, in Ramadan, alhamdulillah. So if you're a revert, or if you remember your first Ramadan and you're not a revert, you just remember your first Ramadan, share in the chat like what it was like. Let's make this a space to learn and grow together for any incoming reverts for their next Ramadan, so that they'll be able to hear these experiences. So yeah, since there's nobody here right now, I'm just gonna like make this really short. But I think like, for a revert prepping for Ramadan, the biggest advice I would have is to, one, go and look at my Islamic resource hub for new revert guide for Ramadan. And the simple tip I could give is hydration, mindset, dua, and meal prep. Those 4 things will make your Ramadan so much easier, because you don't have to worry about what you're going to cook that day. You're hydrated, so you're going to get through the day. And if you're in a positive mindset, or if you're in a optimistic outlook, then Ramadan will be so much easier. And then just pour into Allah during this time, right? There's a bird sitting there. But yeah, just pour into Allah this time. But I'm just grateful to be able to, y'all heard the birds, but I'm just grateful to be able to have this experience and just like be able to just keep learning about Al Mujib. And I just pray that he answers all of our duas this Ramadan, and that we grow as individuals and we become the people that he wants us to be. I was hoping that people would join, so we could chat, but nobody is here. So I think I'm just going to end it here. But I don't know. But before I end, I do want to say, like, I guess right now we should be prepping, like, since it's mid of Ramadan, alhamdulillah, we made it, is that we should start prepping for Eid. And it's a time to, like, basically, like, celebrate, have gratitude and just be joyful that we made it to the end of Ramadan, which is coming up soon. I don't know what's going on with time, but it's, like, running. It's, like, like, what's that guy? Goku, like, with a flash. Like, that's what's happening right now. That's how quick time is going right now. But, yeah, if we have an upcoming event this Saturday as well, if on the 22nd on Discord. So if you need people to just be around, or prep Eid with or anything like that, then feel free to join that event. But this is gonna be my first Ramadan as a Muslim. I've done Ramadans before. I've went to Eid celebrations before, not as a Muslim. So this is gonna be my first time celebrating. Like, I don't even know like what I'm gonna plan or anything like that. I feel like I'm just gonna practice gratitude for just being able to make it to the end of Eid, inshallah. Um, I don't think I'm gonna do anything too grand. I know this time, like, I see people like get really dressed up and fancy at the end of Eid. But yeah, I just want to say, as we like are in the mid mark, this is where people start to drop off. You know, some of the girly pops, they're on their menstrual, and so they get demotivated to not finish up Ramadan strong. I'm here to remind you, girlies, finish strong, okay? Because you only have this time once a year. You know, it's not every day that Ramadan comes around, or every month that Ramadan comes around. So just really don't get demotivated regardless of what happens in life. I can't express that enough. I feel like, especially during Ramadan, is such a time where I just feel like a lot of things are happening and we could become easily discouraged. So I'm just here to remind you, don't get discouraged. Take it one day at a time. Allah will bless you, and may Allah make it easy for you. Thank you so much for joining me today. And I'm just wishing you guys all a blessed and joyful Eid to come. I hope that Allah accepts our fasting and our prayers and our du'as, and just make our efforts during Ramadans be worthwhile. And I hope that we leave this Ramadan as a new, better version of ourselves, renewed into a purified soul and heart. And I hope that we become the best version of ourselves going forward. And it's not just Ramadan, we are being the best version of ourselves, but even after Ramadan, we could live out of being the best version of ourselves. But I can't thank you guys enough for all of your support, for all of those who are subscribing or following my channel, who are commenting and engaging in my channel. I really appreciate you guys. I do this for a few reasons. One, to make anyone that's looking into Islam know that there's a source here for you guys, for free. And then two is just to be able to document my experience as I navigate being Muslim, and as I navigate my revert journey. And ideally, three would be to be able to change the mindset of what Islam is to everyone else in a good way, what being Muslim is, and using reasoning and logic more than we do now. And ideally, I want to bring back the golden age, when Muslims were great, when Muslims did things and created things and made the world shake. Now I feel like we do nothing. And I hope to change that. I hope to inspire people to do more. I hope that one day, inshallah, that Allah will bless me to the point where I'm able to do more. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. And Khadija, when you watch this next year, this time in the middle of Ramadan next year, because you're gonna make it, inshallah, I just want you to remember that no matter how hard life gets, let me take up my phone for this one. Hold on. Okay, so no matter how hard life gets, just remember you have life, and a lot of people don't. Like, a lot of people did not wake up to see today. A lot of people did not have everything that you're taking for granted. And it might seem hard, and it might seem that you're not having the ideal experience that you want to have, but just put your trust in Allah, put your trust in Al-Mujib, and just know that He knows what's best, and just know that He hears you when you pray. He hears your heart. He knows your intentions, and all of the pain that you're going through is temporary. It's not gonna last forever. So just keep on going. And girl, boy, whoever's listening, but I'm talking to myself right now. Girl, you better make sure that after Ramadan, you're fasting on Sunnah days, Mondays and Thursdays, baby. And you're keeping up this momentum of becoming the best version of yourself, and ideally being an example for your siblings and your loved ones to be able to see Allah shine through. But yeah, I'm so proud of you for making it here. You know, you've had a lot of like discouraging people, a lot of people who told you some really mean things, but you kept going, and I'm so proud of you. And if you're watching this a year later, Alhamdulillah, you stuck true to your faith, you stuck true to who you are, and you continue to strive to make a difference, um, not only in your life, but in the life of others. And I just hope that this time next year that Wali will be flourishing and helping many reverts along their journey of Islam and helping Muslim reconnect with Allah again and building a personal relationship with Him. So, assalamu alaikum for anyone, if anyone ever listens to this. And most importantly, Khadija, I'm so proud of you. And anyone that fasted, made it to this point, keep going. I'm proud of you. Alhamdulillah, we made it. All right. Bye. Assalamu alaikum.